We're almost completed with this control flow statements. We do want to talk about pass and then take a quick look at this range function. So pass, it can be used to block the action of a control statement. And the reason we need to do this is because of this white space here. We can't leave empty white space, otherwise we'll get an error. So let me just comment this out, this top part, and uncomment this. And I'll show you pass. We have an action to take inside the if statement. We have an action to take inside the else part of the statement. But this elif portion is empty, and this is going to throw an error. So if we run that, it'll say, oh, look, we have an indented block, and we expect something in here. So if I don't know what to do, I could say, I could just print out, not sure. Let me we'll comment that. Okay, well, that would need to be 0 then, right, for that to run. It says I'm not sure what I want to do. But if I'm not sure and I leave this blank and run it, it's going to give me that exception. So rather than to put a placeholder like I'm not sure in there, you can just put pass. Right? And that still runs, it just doesn't do anything. Okay? That's the usefulness of pass. Now, if we go up here to this, for example, this while loop right here, and remember what happened when we run this. Let's just delete this and run that thing again. And it says, oh no, we have a problem here. So I can just put pass inside here. Run it again, and it will run without any errors, although it won't do anything. So any type of control statement, we can use pass if we're not sure, exactly what it is that we want to do at the moment. Okay, so that's pass. What about range? Range is going to produce a list of numbers that, and if you just put one number in here, it's going to go from 0 to 7. That's going to be the range that's produced. Uh-oh, we're getting this problem here. Yeah, we're still stuck in a loop here. Yeah, when I ran that while loop, there was no, right, that empty while loop, it actually it's actually still running because it's a never-ending loop, and it crashed the program. So I'm gonna have to close this. Well, I think I'm gonna have to shut down the server. So, well, Control C, shut down the kernel. Okay, so the server's shut down. I'm gonna leave this too, and I'm just gonna say Jupyter Notebook again. Open this up again, and it should be good. Here we are. Alright, everything looks fine now. Alright, so I'm down here in range again. Let's run this range with a 7 inside there. And it gives us a 0 and a 7, like the starting point and an ending point. But if we just put those in a list, then, if we say, okay, create a list in of that range, it'll say, okay, here's a list of 7 items starting from 0. Because we didn't give it a starting point, we just said 7 items. Now down here, we're giving it a starting point and an ending point, and we're saying, now take steps of 3, right? So let's see what this outputs. Okay, it starts at 0 and it ends at 21, but 21 is exclusive, and it takes steps of 3, right? Now you can also do this backwards. You can start at 10 and end at 0 and have your step to be negative. Let me run this. Okay, so you've got right, 10, 8, 6, 4, 2 in steps of 2. We got a bonus in this video regarding if we somehow mistakenly start a never-ending loop, we can just shut down our server with Control C, restart it again, and that's kind of the only way to deal with that.